Hello. So, I have completed the trading post for January, the last month of the third year, I think, that we've been doing this. February will be the fourth year, obviously. So, I know it started in February, so pretty sure this is the end of the third year. So, that being said, went ahead and took advantage of Remix while it was still going on and some time walking. So Cataclysm is the current time walking. So do a dungeon, do 5 dungeons, complete. So basically group with 5 random players. So I did this with time walking and with Remix because time walking is considered heroic. If you didn't know, and then a lot of these were like super easy. So bronze, 1,000, 10,000, 15,000. So ran the Nighthold. Um, Still trying to get the decor item, the fountain from there. I thought I had gotten it one time, but apparently I did not. So since, as far as I'm aware, there's no cap on how many times you can collect an item, I had been kind of prioritizing that one because that's the only one I know of for sure that actually drops something for housing. So I digress. So now getting more into remix. So complete 5 world quests. So just ran around and actually did an invasion. I like those. You can usually just go run around and kill like bosses, um, like elites, bosses. I don't know what they're considered necessarily, but yeah. So in remix, you can do what would normally take your group. You can do by yourself. It takes just a few seconds. So the worst part is the flying around. So did 5 world quests. So again, infinite power, so 50,000. You'll see some smaller ones up here. Bronze, 25. Defeat 5 raid bosses. So as I said, did the Nighthold. Complete 5 world quests. So the Legion invasions count as world quests and they count as quests. So that's kind of nice. I like how some things overlap here. So and then 25 dungeon bosses. So between time walking and then I just did a few random Legion remix. I think I did a couple. Yeah, I think I just did two. Had to do two. Um, to complete it. No. Yes. Yes. I think I just did two. Just to complete this. So yeah. So kind of wanted to take a break from doing pet battles, and then there's your complete 10 world quest, which was easy enough. So like I said, between the invasion and then I just ended up flying around to. I've actually been going to Stormhelm. Been having a lot of I was gonna say luck, but I've been enjoying going to Stormhelm more. I've always liked that zone, and I didn't really do much there during Legion, so most of the focus was on Suramar, so that's where everybody went, or Val'gyr, because that was more like the Emerald Dream, and then I think Azura had some like world quests or something of that nature. So, um, with that being said, so the reward was a transmog. That was the bonus reward. There you go. So we look here. There you go. And I believe it has a dress as well, so you don't have to wear the pants. Yeah. So you have like the top, and then you have the more kind of like the dress. So I don't mind it. I don't know that I'll use it, but I don't mind it. So yeah.
Seems the spirit sent you my
So
way.
with that being said, you have a turtle mount, which I don't particularly mind. You have some ensemble. A lot of this is recolor from what I saw, so going to be grabbing that and grabbing that. Then you have some weapons that match the transmog, which I'm not. I'm of two minds. I think I would kind of prefer if they did it this way, where you just have kind of one theme, but then if you want to try to get everything from one theme, obviously we know you can't do that. So you have a back. Chainmail. I really like this. I'm definitely going to get this. You have the Crimson Sweatsuit. Been collecting those. I don't know what this was. This just seemed kind of random, but probably going to grab that because I do like the hat. I do like the cloak. So, and then you have this shield, which I'll probably be grabbing as well. And then a quiver. Again, I have so many quivers now, it's not even funny. And then this very nice simple bow. I was actually very pleased with this. Just a very nice, high resolution, very simple bow. Yeah, so we don't have a lot of those in the game. More of these winter hats and then some boots. So, as I said, mostly just kind of recolors. Very simple. It's fine. There's enough stuff going on right now. Just a simple trading post is fine. So, for the returning, you have this, what's this, peafowl, but peacock. It does look very nice, but I doubt very seriously I would ever use it. So, it shares, I think, the, like the crane model, I'm thinking. And I would prefer to use the cranes, I think. But it is a very nice model. So it does kind of fit the Silver Moon theme of Midnight. So you kind of see that. And then this train theme, which I remember passing on, but I was kind of looking at it again. I mean, it is kind of low resolution, but it does have some moving things on it. Yeah, but I don't really think I would use it for very much. That's the thing. Like I get these, and yeah, like I have the green version. So the month this came out, you got green versions of the weapons and the back and all that. And I kind of used the back, I think once or twice, just because of the moving pieces and with it being green, it was on theme. Um, but yeah. Other than that, I really haven't used the fist weapon. I have fist weapons that I've farmed now, so there's certain ones that I use. So I got the shield, of course, because I do like to collect shields, but I have not used that. Got the hammer, have not used that. Got the gun, have not used that. So, yeah, I'm not going to spend money on the transmog when I haven't used anything else. So, very few transmogs from the trading post I've used. That's why I was kind of excited about the like the sweatsuits, because they're simple but they're different. I've been using those on my characters that I'm not playing that often, but I still use to farm things or run around and do different things. I like to just leave characters if I'm trying to farm something. So rather than have them standing around in all this gear, I will. This is the shield, yes. I will put them in a sweatsuit. So, because some of the gear starts to look outdated, if we're being honest. So, yeah. So I think that might be some of the most I've gotten from one trading post. How bad? Yeah. So 16. So I did get the what is it? The Epic edition of Midnight. So I have extra $1,000, so that will leave me with 2,080. And I'm good with that, so yeah. Go through and glance that I didn't miss anything. So the mount I'm not really worried about. The weapons not really worried about. The backs I don't really use because they hide your weapon, and I kind of prefer to see my weapon for the most part, depending on what the back is. Yeah, I think that's probably about the most I've ever bought from one trading post, so there's a lot of recolors of stuff I've been collecting.
I'll be seeing you again.
So there you go.